Hi, Gerhard Bloom, once again looking at the tyranny and the delusions of the social justice movement. So I'd like to call this particular video, Taking Out the Trash. That's exactly what Donald Trump is doing. That's what he was elected to do, right? Deport illegal immigrants, starting with the criminals. Aside from, of course, the fact that breaking into the United States is a federal crime. But at any rate, Abrego Garcia, right? He was picked up, undocumented, illegal immigrant, and in an immigration court, they found that there was credible evidence to believe that he was, in fact, a member of MS-13, right? An appeal court, right? Immigration appeal court, found there's credible evidence to believe he's MS-13. But you would never know this from leftist media. Oh, a Maryland father was picked up, swept out of the country, and now he's in El Salvador. A Maryland father, except he's not a Maryland father. He's a Salvadoran father, right? Father kids in the United States, but he's Salvadoran. He's not a Maryland father at all. Leftists are crying bitter tears because they want this MS-13 terrorist, right? Because MS-13 has now been properly designated as a terrorist organization. They want him back. Two senators, press conferences. Oh, you as an American citizen or somebody legally entitled to be in this country could get picked up and taken away to a Salvadoran jail. Except that is not true. Abrego Garcia had absolutely no right to stay in the United States. Just before the 11th hour, before he was going to be sent back to El Salvador, he suddenly, oh no, you know what? A rival gang, Barrio 18, they're going to kill me, right? They're going to kill me, so I can't go back. They could have, the United States government could have sent them elsewhere, right? Kick them out of the country, any country that would have taken them. But of course, nobody wants, an MS-13 member. So he stayed in the United States until Trump came along. And yes, through administrative error that Donald Trump and his administration acknowledges, sent him inadvertently. This could easily have been sorted out, right? Very easily. Take him to an immigration judge and say, Barrio 18, it's defunct. There should be no longer any restrictions on his deportation. And then, stamp home to sender on the guy's forehead off to El Salvador. So he's in El Salvadoran jail and he's Salvadoran. But no, they want to pressure, I think, Donald Trump, for the sake of, mollifying this leftist nonsense, fly this loser back, take him in front of an immigration judge and, have that restriction removed and then send him back. Waste the taxpayers' money. I get it, but, and this lying. So a couple of senators are flying down, to weep for this lost soul, right? Except he's not lost. We know where he is. He's in a Salvadoran jail, right? And he's not going anywhere soon. But at any rate, these are the same people who wouldn't stand in honor of Jocelyn Ungary, right? The young girl raped and murdered, right? Or that little kid who dreamed of becoming a police officer, right? They couldn't bother to stand and honor them. Or the other woman who had been viciously murdered by, illegal immigrants, right? Couldn't bother to show respect for the family, but, they can't get to El Salvador fast enough. These people are awful. More taking out the trash, right? Mahmoud Khalid, right? He is an organizer and supporter of these protests, these anti-Israel, anti-Semitic protests. He has no place in the United States. I don't care if he's a green card holder, right? He is not an American citizen. The United States has to put up with losers who support, vocally Hamas and this terrorism and the anti-Semitism. I get that. As long as they don't cross the legal lines, they're entitled to free speech. But this guy, he is responsible for organizing these illegal protests. If that's not enough, he lied on his visa application, and so he violates the terms of his agreement. So off he goes then, off he goes. If I invite you into my house as a guest because you're fearing persecution somewhere, And then I see on social media, you're asking people to burn down my house. Well, you're not in it. I have every right to kick your ass out the door. Now, if I've got a teenage kid, whining because, I want them to do their homework or to get their head out of their ass and start flying right, and they want, they're arguing on social media to burn down the house, I'm going to have stern talking to the kid, but I can't very well kick him out as a juvenile to the street. So I'm trapped with this snot-nosed little brat. But we're not trapped with these snot-nosed brats. Off they go. Saw on X, absolutely wonderful. Green card holder, days away from becoming an American citizen, stamp, return to sender, off he goes then, right? Taking out the trash. In addition to flights filled with, the Venezuelan street gangs off to the Salvadoran prison because Venezuela won't take them back. At any rate, good. Absolutely no tears for me. No tears for me. Anyways, thanks so much for your time and attention. Drop a thumbs up. Gratifies my fragile male ego. And do check out my book, Deconstructing Social Justice. It's available on Amazon in every format that's available. And at any rate, this poisonous social justice nonsense, it's coming to you, coming for you, right? It's already got your kids if you got them in public schools. Thanks so much for your time and attention. Bye-bye now.